Urishi kutile basir munto ntinina. Adonashi busir munto. Ajilane yetaka ba wafa wermu. Bana yulem bongto ne were. Ahilane biwewe she ayumi muting nane. Witu wisang sinyong jobe. Tarka bamboa nsakir ko mwele. Nsako kole batari. Jibanje nutine. Tata kalo hinashi. Sikuwa yushi bongbong. Wirkala fumbo sene wiridu sani. Tila wunne yetabalane. Bongli bane wiri. Bale yu bongbong. Ahilane tarvule bongbong. Wo yoga bale fa wermu. Amba yu mindu wenana. Mbengele chengwe ha. Muting tinna bukwe do yeni. Alane mbong tumbane bihe. Wowe ampa shina de situ. Lokilo monko mone si bin sir munto si busoso nkuwana yulen kumbongbong ayla ne tata to shenyor pa wer mu bongbong tata vwe bongbong yeah
Very see. So we'll get to Reverend Koyo to introduce our mothers, even those in absentia or those who are right on board, but I think that we have our mothers on board.
Alarini, chatting yita.
Very.
Chatting mamawi. Chatting we always see you on your kwana to see geeking fair. The kuambo, the sin talk, baz see mawi say I used to talk. I'm having a chat and see Luti. He may talk Cameroon never could when lag on Lunkuya. I'm a reverend Koyon for me. Abanin na to when see and 30 way at Tawi, Bamamawi. I told not to a research. Mindo Longha Barchutiha Mamaya Nye Chi Ikundung. It's a getrinate young quarter boy a usenji. Everyone don't see Mamaya Ikundung. Si we are fanning the Duku Conversi CBU and Bunkuntoni, using our Munkur. I gave Dunce Mama Yamingarum. She we are far or Tamenyor. Are Somobu Duku Yuchi Midzoyo to Laiba or La, but the reality of gender equality among the Mbum people, the case of our MAYAAS. Kabala larging Tim Lamene. Sakabila Sibila Bane te ma o sonka te sisi fongir fieka o go garma ma we wa meri mi do go ki a wo me fe o gar na ke o gar wa lo do ke we fam bole I wa wo lo wa le ngo me mo su si ku wa we le ke la le chu yo anje kele u mo si o ye ne ba ka akele ki bane sibila bane ka de ma ya we o ba yeni o tarwiga beri si a jikadem le la adung se mama ya chi kundung kirba mama ya mengaru alareni tenyo won le we
Very reverend.
Very see. And then with Siturasimu Mawinto Mayu Ni Tanimbiano Sibiu here when time comes. So over to you, Dr. Richard Ndi, for a prelude to this discourse.
Very may young shing always when they see they are be loku bushi but for me kamala busemo I'm a boogie jerry I'm a beach of here see okay alane be fashion family you name go soon come but jim shipa to ye can name but jim shipa na you ye ni I'm shipa ke you nesi kopsi lesson beko be mena libera. So, okay, the reality of gender equity among the Mbum people, the case of the Maya. We cannot understand the reality of gender equity in Mbum without understanding the system upon which it is built, which is patriarchy. Patriarchy is a social system in which positions of dominance and privilege are held by the men. The Mbum are a patriarchal society, discussing the role of the Maya in Mbum society. That amounts to discussing the role of the Maya within the context of a patriarchal society. The greatest critics of patriarchy have been feminists. They argue that patriarchal societies have evolved a system that is biased against women. They see patriarchy as a social construct to sideline women. As a social construct, they believe that it can be deconstructed to give privileges to both men and women, especially as the context within which it was created has significantly evolved. Most feminists see religion as the foundation of patriarchy. According to a leading feminist, Mary Daly, any person who upholds religion is upholding patriarchy because all religions are male dominant, with women being subservient. Feminists see the Bible as a patriarchal document that actually spends all its time running women down and making sure that they've got no life. Conversely, Bible scholars have argued that God created man and woman in unique ways and unique capabilities. Their roles in the church and in the family, thus, cannot be interchanged for one another. The male was given a unique position of authority in the family as the head of the wife. A woman, therefore, had to submit to the husband. While feminists focus on gender roles to understand patriarchy, biblical scholars focus on sex roles to understand patriarchy. While gender roles can change within time, sex roles will never change. Patriarchy in Mbum land. Mbum societal organization is patriarchal. Men, boys have power over women, girls. Both genders are socialized to respect and uphold their positions. Succession is through the male gender. However, the power and authority conferred on the male gender comes with huge expectations and responsibilities. He is socialized to be a man, to demonstrate power, not to show emotions, to provide for the family, and to be in control. Although Mbumland is patriarchal in organization, it also has a place for the female gender. Women play key roles in Mbum society. The Maya is a position held by a woman who is a princess in Mbumland. The position of the Maya comes with rights and responsibilities. The Maya is a woman and is usually crowned alongside the king or the font. She's usually chosen from the children of the king or the font. She is respected as the mother of the village. She advises the font or the chief. She becomes regent when the font or the chief disappears, and to ensure that there is no leadership vacuum. She handles any issues concerning women, especially the wives of the font. She represents women in the Mbum traditional administration. By virtue of the role put on the Maya, she does not get married. However, she has the right to keep a nyamdu or a concubine with whom she can have children. She is therefore a ngogu by virtue of the fact that she does not get married. Her position as ngogu comes with rights and responsibilities. She can inherit property in much the same way as the male gender. Her children belong to her and the royal family and can play important roles in institutions of the palace like the Njirong, the Ngiri. Patriarchy in Mbumland therefore hinges on the following arguments. Women get married and move out of their families to the families of their husbands. Women hold and inherit property in the families of their husbands. Since men get married to women, women belong to the families of the husband and to the families of the husband. Women play the important role of ensuring continuity through childbearing, Women who do not get married stay within the family and have access to power and control in much the same way as the men. Land is communally owned and cannot be disposed by individuals. To understand the role of women in general and the Maya in particular in Mbumland, and how we can improve on the role of the Maya, we need to ask the following questions. Is gender equity systemic in Mbumland? Do men play the roles that are conferred to them to play by patriarchy? Do women play the roles that are conferred to them by patriarchy to play in society? Does the Maya play the roles conferred on her by Mbum tradition? Is there a need for a change? What should be that change? Who should lead that change? I am very convinced, knowing the profiles of our guest speakers, that we will answer these questions. Our discussions should clarify us on whether there is a need for a change or a need for empowerment for people to be able to play their roles within the structure as it exists. Your contributions will go a long way to permit us come up with a blueprint for gender relations and the place of the Maya in Mbumland. Thank you very, very much for listening.